begin with a squat. This particular squat is called a sumo squat. So you have a wide base, your knees and toes are in line. Now I'm going to show you a side view. I have a wide base, my knees and toes are in line. I engage my core, I do a slight tilt forward, and I push my butt back like I have a tail. I push back like this and bring it up. Let's keep going. I feel my glutes stretch and come up. And rest. Let's get in position for the next activity, which is a push-up. I'm gonna start in a tabletop position, push up on the floor. I get onto my hands and my knees. I have my hands underneath my shoulders. I keep my core engaged, which means I don't let my stomach just hang out, stay engaged. And I have my hands under my shoulders and I bring my elbows back a little bit and my head forward to the ground like this. And up, down, up. One more. And rest. Bring it to a standing position. We're gonna do something called a lunge. You'll have one foot in forward. When you put one foot ahead of the other, I don't want you to be balance beam. I want you to be railroad tracks like this. And from the side, I'll keep it kind of narrow, so not too wide or too long. We're just right here. This is just to start with. Again, my core is engaged. I do a slight lean forward and I want to feel it stretch in my glutes when I go down. So I bend my back knee, but I push my hips back and I come up. Notice how my heel is off the ground. I come down and up. I can use my arms to counterbalance and up. I have my weight being pushed through the heel of my front foot. Three more. And one. Switch to the other foot being ahead. Again, railroad tracks. Step back, that back heel comes off the ground. My core is engaged, slight tilt forward. I have my tail going back. I bend my back knee, push through my front heel. Always having my core engaged. Again, you can come forward with your arms if that helps. Three more. Last one, and rest. Shake it out a little bit. So now we've done squat, push, lunge, and now we want to do a pull. I have a band. If you have one, great. If you don't, do the exercise without the band. I'm gonna hold it up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my back big. So So I don't squeeze anything together. I just try to get my back to be really big and broad. Okay, so you can do this without a band by coming here and just kind of thinking about little lemons underneath your armpits right there. I start up. I bring my elbows, I bend them, but I make my back big. Here we go. Last one. And rest. So it's with or without a band. So we've done squat, push, lunge, pull, and now we're gonna do some core. I lie on my back. What I'll do to start off is I want to put my knees up and my hands out like a T on the ground. I rest and very controlled, I bring the knees to one side and then look in the opposite direction. And then I bring it center. Go the other way, I look in the opposite direction, bring it to the center. Let's keep going. Think about your core. Always think about the muscle that you're putting effort into or that you're looking to stabilize or work. Last one. Good. Now, I'm going to have you put your feet up again. This is called the dead bug position. You can start with your head on the ground, but eventually I want you to lift your head up just a little bit while trying to keep your jaw relaxed. What you do is you pretend you're fogging a mirror with your breath, very lightly. We're going to start like this. I'm going to put my head down for beginner, okay? Now, I keep my leg bent and I move from the hip. I simply touch down and bring it back up. And then the other leg. I touch down, I bring it back up. Touch down, bring it back up. Concentrate. You have a natural curve in your low back and that's okay. Just don't overly arch it. I like to pretend someone's trying to pull my belly button down or push it down to the floor. And still breathing. It is not unusual to feel this a little bit in the front of your thighs. And as you get stronger with this, you can start to move the opposite arm up till eventually you go all the way above your head without overarching your back. And then eventually you'll do a long leg with your head up. So that's all progress. But right now, we can just stay right here, work on strengthening and progression. Last one. There. Okay. So we've done squat, push, lunge, pull, a little bit of core, and, just the last exercise I'll add on to this series is kind of in a bend category, except for I want you to think about really corseting or keeping engaged your core and thinking long spine. So I'll show you from the side. My knees are a little bit soft. I don't want to lock out my knees. Okay, again, I have a tail, so this is going to get pulled back, but I want to engage my core. So I'm not going to let my stomach just hang down, and I'm not going to collapse my core like this. So this is collapsing my core. See how I'm collapsed? And this is dignified core, like I'm trying to have somebody stretch me out. So I have somebody somebody pull my tail back and stretch me forward. So I'm getting real long. I actually feel this right here, just stretching me, but I want to make sure I focus on having that stable core. So I'm going to stand up, I'm going to push back, and I'm wearing a neck brace. Up. I push back, nice little stretch, and come up, bend, and snap. Okay, someone's pulling my tail back and my head forward. Really long. Here's 3, 2, and 1. So we did squat, push, lunge, pull, twist, core, core, or bend. So I want you to do this again 2 more times.